neutral grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Arizona Cardinals. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Ready.
Young going to give to Brooks. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Come on, set, cut.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here that if you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Kyler going to give this to Benson. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll go again with Benson. And they get it inside the 35. The Cardinals had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Running out of the gun here with Benson. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Now Murray. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up fourth down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Well, they're sending out an early memo that points are not going to be easy to come by in this one. A block here in the opening quarter, and what a block it was.
I love how you talked about sending out a memo. I know of one special teams coach who leaves a note in the lockers of guys he wants on his special teams. A direct invitation to them. He wants them to have the pride in what they're doing. This group showed it right there. A big effect on this game.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Here we go.
The play fake. Now Young. Got a man. That's Liggett. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Ready.
On play action, Young. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. And Tommy Trimble, the intended target. But it's going to be second down. You look at this Arizona defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Set, ready. 45, right.
They'll throw again. Young. And that will be incomplete as well.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on third downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion.
A 62-yard attempt.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
2 sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. Play action. Now it's Murray. That's complete to Michael Wilson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
Oh,
That was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Well, this defense for the Panthers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Here is 3rd down and 4. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Chad Weiland on for the field goal.
And his kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
2nd and 6.
Here we go,
Throwing, Young. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Here we go. 10.
Off the play fake, Young. That one complete to the gun. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
And goal at the 3-yard line.
Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they come up now, 2nd and goal.
Check one. Ready.
Hubbard. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Baron Browning in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Ryan Fitzgerald on for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr., his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
You want to get to the points per drive ratio? That answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. Oh, what a juke into space. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 33. It'll go as a gain of 33, and that play started back at their own 33. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
It's Young off play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. First try for the right arm of Dalton here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And that will be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 33. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep. His first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one. And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Now a give. It's Hubbard going left. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Young off the play fake. Open man down the field. That's Ligon. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Xavier Legette, 56 yards. And the Panthers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Ryan Fitzgerald now to add the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On first down, right back to Benson. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 18 more yards there and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On first down, it's Benson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down at 7. Murray now. That ball caught by Harrison. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
They'll run with Benson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. One more time with Benson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. His 4th rushing touchdown of the year, his 5th overall. And the Cardinals have moved out in front. Now Ryland for the PAT. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10.
17. Panthers 10. Jack Ryland to kick off.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you get a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going? Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
On the handoff, Benson running right.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Here's a 2nd and 8. Another run here with Benson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Hey.
Here's Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st down and goal to go.
And they take a knee. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Murray on the sneak. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Going for it. Here's Benson. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Young now. Looking deep downfield. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
Well, Charles, it's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. To throw is Murray.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage and then get on top of you in a heartbeat.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Their own 35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Ready.
To throw, Young. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down.
Here we go. 60 reps. Set.
Young will set to throw. And that is incomplete here.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down. Here's the Panthers punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The drive will begin with a run by Benson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
And that's when this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
From his own end zone now, it's Murray. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and he's just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
Whenever we're talking about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. There's Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Still on his feet. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zay Jones, 79 yards. Down lead now. Ryland on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now
Now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Able to slither by. He's to the 15. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Chuba Hubbard with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to within a score. So there you go. They needed a big play, and they got one there on the touchdown run.
And that was a very important drive. Of course, they all are when you're trailing in the 2nd half. But what I really liked, they didn't panic. They knew they still had time to run the football and keep playing their game.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Their own 31-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
J.C. Horn up to make the tackle.
At the 32-yard line.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Murray going to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the interception, Young.
Got a man, that's Leggett.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st down, Carolina.
Down. Ready.
Young to throw it.
He'll get this complete to Sanders, the tight end.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Let's go. 45. Right. Ready.
Young. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Here we go.
They'll throw again. Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
Brooks is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Second and goal at the Cardinals' 3-yard line.
Let's go now. Check.
Hubbard will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, I think even he's chuckling a little bit now. What a start. this is to a regular season charge. Remember, 3 touchdowns on the ground last week in the opener, and he's got 2 more here.
And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harrison. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing now is Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run over center with Benson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Big Derek Brown making the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Play fake. Murray. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the side. On.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
Then they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Down. Ready.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
128 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here we go. Here we go. 6 ready.
Now Young.
That's over the middle to his tight end, Sanders.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 3.
Set, hut. Hut.
Straight ahead with Hubbard.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Chuba Hubbard
with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year.
And the Panthers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2.
The Panthers will line up for the 2-point.
And Young's going to throw for this.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead.
Cardinals 24. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
From the gun on third down, Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of the defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy. The 30-yard line.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
2nd and 11.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Merritt.
And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's when you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? You can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Looking to throw, Young. And Sanders has got it complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Here we go, set.
Young to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Ted McMillan with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers are on their way to a 2-0 start. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they did the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the fourth quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to... Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a Caleb Evans.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Shotgun snap and a give to Benson. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Looking to throw. Miller looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Benson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
That's good for a Cardinals. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A give up the middle with Benson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a